Okay, so there is always a sad part to things. Do you know what I mean? Endings is new beginnings and things like that. But they want me to talk about temptation, and this always happens, right? Like you're going along nicely, and something always comes in. Do you know what I mean? Like a minute ago, right? Um, you weren't staying for love nor money. You weren't gonna stay, you know what I mean? Like saying a job, you've already made that decision. And so what happens is a pay rise comes in, more money, better be able to travel there or whatever, you know what I mean? It's testing your original battle within of like choosing your own well-being, you know, like choosing the right thing, not just monetary, right? It's kind of like the universe testing, like, can you be bought? What could make you stay? What's the cost? Do you know what I mean? What's this gonna cost you? Um, you know, mind, body, and soul kind of thing. And and so it makes you wrestle again, you know what I mean, with your greed or your need for the more material things like the ego stuff, over your very mind, body, and soul's peace. And I'm looking at this card, you know what I mean, and it's like if it was a relationship, and in this card, she's turned away from him. Do you know what I mean? It's akin to what a load of us call like breadcrumbing. Um, that he just keeps coming in just enough for what you need emotionally to keep you in this perpetual loop. As you can see, this devil's feminine. There's lots of illusions and tricks going on here, and the peacock feathers is signifies advanced acceptance, and this feminine here who is turning away, she can see this devil a mile away, right? She keeps pointing it out to him. Do you know what I mean? He's just like staring at her, but she's like, how can you explain to somebody that whatever they thought being alive felt like, it was false? Do you know what I mean? Like most of the between them was like superficial talk and actions, because this is how we were taught. And she didn't know this before. She was flung headlong into a fight with her very soul. I mean, she's holding her back in this picture if you look, and I'll tell you what, this journey, it takes some backbone, and this feminine here, because she's advanced acceptance of people, right? She's tried to wake up what she sees in him. Yeah. And now she has turned away because she no longer feels empty. She's got a whole thing going on. She's alive inside, and she can't keep investing, and she's done with all that fire. She's done with it. Not that kind of fire. Her fire she uses to inspire herself. Do you know what I mean? And so he just keeps looking at her and wondering, and doesn't either he he won't, because that's a very big part of it, or he doesn't understand a fucking thing that she's saying, right? And that's the sad part.